President Barack Obama and top congressional leaders now only have hours to avert a government shutdown at midnight. The president, as well as Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid and House Speaker John Boehner, have all said that another late night of talks in the Oval Office had narrowed their differences over cutting federal spending and other issues, but the president does realize that we could be on our way to a government shutdown. Colleen Hanabusa is in Washington, D.C. right now, and she joins us over the phone. Good morning, Congresswoman.
Well, it's good afternoon here. Hi, Kenny.
It certainly is. And we just wanted to ask you, the president has said that he's not widely optimistic that a shutdown can be averted. You voted against a continuing resolution. What's your outlook for today?
Well, you know, I still would like to think that I guess cooler and more reasonable minds will prevail. So until it's actually done, I still believe that they'll meet some sort of a compromise. And the reason is that it doesn't appear to be the money. It appears to be some type of, you know, policy riders that is holding this whole situation up. We unfortunately don't know for sure, and we know what the Democrats are saying, but the Republicans aren't saying anything other than the fact that, you know, they just want these cuts. But if it's the philosophical policy issues that they're trying to hold up the whole budget, or not the budget, but the CR with, that's just crazy. And, you know, it is Planned Parenthood, it's NPR and PBS, and it's the EPA's ability to govern greenhouse gases. And it makes no sense that that would be it. And you also know that in this recent CR that we voted against, they also put in provisions regarding Washington, D.C. and what it can and cannot do with its own money as to payment for abortion. And, you know, I think that's just overstepping all the bounds at that point.
Colleen Hanabusa, Mahealani Richardson here.
Hi, Mahealani.
Hello, just joining us right now. What should Hawaii residents do to prepare if there is a government shutdown?
Well, you know, I think, well, the first thing is are those who are on the federal government payroll. I'm sure that they've all been told what they can and cannot do, because I know that they're going around briefing the various agencies that step forward. I do believe that the real problem that we are faced with, and that is why those who experienced it in 1996 when Newt Gingrich shut down the federal government, that they did not believe, they meaning the Democrats and those who were here then, do not believe that we were heading there, because the unintended consequence of such a shutdown is something that you can't really prepare for. So in terms of how the impact will be, it's going to depend upon how long the shutdown is. And people are saying that they really do believe that if there is a shutdown, they don't believe that the powers to be will shut down for a long period of time. So hopefully the impact would be minimal at that time.
Ms. Hanabusa, several members of Congress, including you, have said that you will forgo your pay and donate it to charity if the government does shut down tonight. Critics are calling this just political posturing. What's your response to that?
You know, if you look, I've also signed on to one of the bills that I signed on early with is, and it didn't have wide support, was the bill that Gabby Gifford and I had spoken about before, you know, the unfortunate incident in Tucson, and that was to cut our pays by 5%. So I've always been on the record for the pay cuts, as well as in a situation like this that, you know, we're criticized because they said that the members of Congress are not feeling the pain. And I just want to be clear that it's not a matter of protecting myself and letting everybody else feel the pain. So I just want to know that we're in it with everyone. So go ahead.
Congresswoman Colleen Hanabusa, we just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us by phone from Washington, D.C., and of course we'll continue to monitor the situation throughout the day.
Thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Mahealani.
And hopefully the two sides come up with a resolution before tonight, 12 o'clock Eastern time.